Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Bros Park. Today we have the Netflix hit anime Sakamoto Days, episode 5. And as always, I will be one of your hosts, Colin, and I am always joined by
yours truly, Jeff. How's everybody going? And I'm not gonna lie, I know this is like Slur's episode, but like freaking old man Takamura like stole the show, dude.
He went off.
My man is a walking nuke. Like, you just point him in one direction and like it's like, hey, that's the goal, go towards it, and goal achieved. Like, literally.
Yeah, he's weaponized in this episode, and man, he doesn't do anything except for kill and murder or murmur under his breath. like
yeah.
So I don't know, we'll get there, but you know, we start off where we left, and Slur and Gaku are making their way into the JAA, and man, they tear shit up right out the bat.
Well, it's literally just Gaku who's tearing shit up. He's like, Slur's like, okay, you do your thing. Hey, like make your way up, and like, you know, and Gaku's like, dude, like, this is like, I thought we were doing it together, but like, okay, like, I guess I'll do it by myself then. Like, is there anything you need to tell me? He's like, yeah, the bathrooms are only on the odd number floors. It's just like, oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah, thanks, got it. And he makes his way up, and he's got his little wrapped up mace thingy, and you know, we kind of see everybody in the JA just not taking them seriously whatsoever. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna keep working. I got
it
paperwork.
Makes sense. Like, it's like, hey, 2 intruders, 2. All right, well, I got work to do. Like, they won't even make it past the first floor. We're on the 3rd floor. As soon as he says that, giant explosion. Oh crap.
Yeah, and we're down to 1 intruder because, you know, like you said, they split up, and Gaku goes in. Man, they went about it in such a cool way, just letting him sweep the floors, absolutely killing everybody. The hitmen all pull their guns, doesn't matter. They got a firing squad, does not matter. Like, come on.
Dude, everybody just has their like just head decapitated, and it's not even like by something sharp. It's like a blunt, like meat tenderizer giant hammer. Like, what are these weapons?
Yeah, and then he ends up against the firing squad, and there's the 2, I guess I would call them like old heads, like, you know, senior assassin type vibe. Yeah, and they finally don't even put up a fight, but like more of a fight than just getting decapitated, I guess. And then
they get hit by the weapon, and thankfully they're still not done. So,
and then Gaku just pulls out it's actually a gun. Like, okay, sounds good, let's just throw that to the wind as well. It just turns into like basically a Barrett 50, and it's just going to town on them. Still doesn't kill them.
Why not have a hammer when you can have a hammer gun? You know, I'm just saying.
I mean, fair enough.
It's kind of like a cannon, actually.
Yeah, it's like a fucking truck mounted cannon. Like, and he's just swinging this around, mashing people, and he takes out the 2 kind of like older guys who are just like, come on, we gotta set a good example for these young assassins, and they get dogged.
Doggone. Yeah,
old
and then
man.
As he's walking down the hallway, he can just feel something, right? He's like, oh, what the hell is that? And he's like, ooh, Jesus. You just see Takamura just like slowly saunter over, you know, eyes closed, like just like, I don't know, mumbling words. He's like, all right, I feel something from this guy, man.
Yeah, man, him just like muttering under his breath is so like intimidating to me. I don't know, there's just something about it.
Yeah, and then you freaking see like Takamura's like slash, that EI slash, and like everything is just cut in half, like vertically in half. Like, and Gaku, I think like he's like, oh, what the fuck, and then like he gets 2 of his fingers severed and his like ear severed too.
Yeah, Gaku can only defend. Like, he kind of goes on the offensive, and fucking old man just ends up blocking it with the sheath of the sword. Like, it just like, nothing he does works, and he's just fucking walking at him, just slow walking, and that's it.
Fingers, ear cut off, and then he tries to go like hit him with the hammer, and then the hammer gets cut. I'm like, okay, well, like if I was him, I'd be like, you know what, screw this, I'm out.
Which he did. He just kind of like started being like, ah, fuck. And that was the end of that fight that we saw. But we move on to the upper floors where Slur is, and he kind of steps out of the elevator. We got a group of hitmen, and then boom, their leader shoots them all in the back of the head because he's a plant. He's been there for fucking a year.
He's a little mole, man. He even has a mole on his face too.
Okay, yeah.
And I like how like he's like, oh, okay, like Uda, thanks for putting in so much work. He's like, you know, like this place is actually pays their employees really well, and you get really good health benefits. He's like, it's a lot better than working at yours. He's like, oh, I see.
He's like, did you make any friends? He's like, yeah, I did actually, but they were in R&D on the 3rd floor, so they're probably dead by now.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah,
it's
okay,
okay.
no worries.
Yeah, no worries. It's all good.
He actually like goes to get a drink from the vending machine. He's actually paying the money. I'm like, bro, what the, like these guys are so weirdly professional.
Yeah. I mean, they gotta be, right? Like it's the whole world that they live in, and man, them kind of walking out, and we finally see Sakamoto kind of swing in with Apart and Shin, and I love when they swing in because Shin just face plants directly into the wall. And him and Apart kind of have their back and forth, which is fun because, as we knew, Apart was joining the crew. And we finally get the name of Slur. He was kind of a good assassin, but like a good buddy from back in the day. He was just kind of like a no-name person in the background of Sakamoto and Nagumo.
Yeah, they said that he wasn't like a standout student, so like he was just, I don't know, some guy in the back, but like, yeah, his name is Uzuki. It's like, oh, cool.
All right, we got some story, and he knew Sakamoto.
Yeah, he's like, don't call me by that name. I go by Slur now. Like, what a weird switch up.
Yeah, I don't know how he got to that being his name, but whatever, it works for him. And you know, they finally kind of have this reunion. We don't really hear too much about anything from them.
Aside from the fact that like Sakamoto was actually sent to kill him in the past, and seemingly he failed. Maybe he like kind of let him go or something. You never know. But like we sort of also see like Slur's motive behind all this. He said he was going to like, you know, cleanse the JA and like, you know, rebuild it new, basically.
Yeah, it was like, oh, the JA is rotten and he wants to like create a new order in the world.
Exactly, something like that.
Classic.
Like, kind of what I thought. Like he just wants to rebuild the whole like hitman society and everything.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you see him and Sakamoto like go for an exchange, but not really, because Sakamoto is like so like rusty. Gets freaking stabbed right away.
Yeah, like straight to the solar plexus. Like
he teleports right in front of you, stabs. Oop, shit, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It was a lot of like the next little while is them fighting, and that's great, but it was a lot of just like instant transmission fighting, like teleporting around, not too much movement actually happening from the animation. It was sick, it was cool, it was well done, but like it was like we just kind of see the still moments, but not really the movement between it all.
It was goodly. It was really well animated. Freaking and then Uda goes for Shin, right, with the gun, and then Apart like reacts perfectly, cuts off the gun, and then freaking Slur is like, okay, whatever, slices off Apart's arm. I was like, oh shit, like god damn.
Yeah, dude. And Apart even said like, I won't let you sever my connections. And I'm like, you know what? Dude, he finally made some friends. He finally got connected with some people, which I'm like happy for, you know?
Yeah, and then he lost his goddamn arm. I was like, oh my freaking god. So then like Sakamoto was like, all right, you guys freaking take a backseat. I'm gonna handle this right here. Right?
Yeah. He kind of gets dogged on for a little bit. Like they try to put it blow to blow, but you know, Sakamoto's fat now. You know, he's slower. Yeah. He's not the same man that he was until Slur's like, don't you have a daughter now, Sakamoto?
Dude, and you actually see like the veins like in his eyes. He gets pissed.
Yeah.
And then like I like how like once that happens, like there's like swords piercing Slur. He's like, oh shit, this like aura, man.
Yeah, dude. He goes back to the Sakamoto of old, and Slur even said he's like, "Welcome back, Sakamoto Taro." Like,
Yeah.
oh man, he goes so hard, and we finally see what he's like actually like when he loses control, which was sick. And he finally goes blow for blow properly.
Blow for blow properly, and then thankfully, like, as he's like, I think he's going for like a big move or something. Shin actually yells out Sakamoto's name, and then that kind of like pulls him back because he's like, oh shit, like I guess he was like blinded by anger or something.
Yeah, I mean they still have their family rule, right? Like no killing.
True. And then Gaku actually interrupts the fight. He's like, he just bursts through the wall. He's like, yo, what the, like, you didn't tell me about this, like, this old dude. He's like, oh my god, what I forgot what they said, like
he said the
legend.
the ghost of JAA does exist.
Yeah, he still lives, right? And then I love because like Takamura makes his entrance, right? He stabs through a door, and then just to like, you know, turn the handle with his sword. I'm like, yo, that's so fucking badass.
That gave me shivers. Like I heard, I like, oh man, it had such a nice sound effect too of like sliding through the door. It was so smooth.
Grating metal, yeah. And then you just see him walk, and he's just like still walking towards him. And he's like, oh shit, bro.
Yeah, just murmuring to himself still. And then, you know, we kind of get the, I was to say 3v1, but like a quick 2v1 between like Uda and Gaku against Takamura, and it was fucking 10 seconds. Like Takamura's
freaking Uda gets sent. He's like, yo, Uda, handle this. He's like, okay, sure. Fucking speed rushes him with the gun, but then the gun gets sliced. No, like his trigger finger gets sliced off, and then he gets stabbed in the like throat.
And then then, straight up.
Yeah, I was like, oh well, Uda's done, and then Gaku tries to do something, gets his fucking arm sliced off, and then he's like, I don't need it, and kicks the freaking arm.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Into Takamura, who just deflects it, and for some reason, that arm hitting the sword makes a giant fucking explosion.
Well, that arm was holding what was like the remnant of his weapon, like the mace thing, and it finally cracked Takamura's sword. Like we finally saw damage happening to that sword. And then, you know, the fight, that's kind of the end of that. And Slur is basically saying, like, all right, you know what? We're good. Like, we can just go. Like, time to go.
They're right about to have that, like, Gaku and Takamura are right about to have the, like, little clash. And then Slur's like, oh, okay, we're done. And then, thankfully, he pulls him out, because, like, Takamura just does force field of slashes. I'm pretty sure Gaku would have died there.
Yeah, that was some like Overlord Brain Unglaus fucking come into my zone and you're dead situation.
Yeah. It was pretty freaking intense, and it's funny because they're just like walking away.
Yeah, and even Shin's like, they're just leaving, like that's it. And then fucking as Takamura goes and he kind of turns around for the final hit, we see Uda, who just got stabbed in the fucking throat, by the way, and you know Slur's like, sorry to make you do this, basically. And Uda's like, no worries, all good. And he like pulls his tie as if his tie is like a fucking like grenade trigger and just blows up the entire fucking floor.
It's kind of scary because like technically if he ever fixed his tie, it would have been like the whole entire year. Oops.
Yeah, and just it gets caught on anything. Like so we get Sakamoto, he throws his apron, which I guess saves Shin in a part somehow. I don't know how the apron did that, but
it's probably bulletproof or something.
Yeah, but fucking explosion proof? Like, come on. But we save them, and then, you know, we kind of get the quote-unquote news report afterwards, because they're Sakamoto's in the hospital, and he's seeing it on TV, and they first enter it with Tokyo's new attraction, the Leaning Tower of Tokyo. Fuck you. Like,
yeah, like tourists are flooding it, and also like they also like I think this is like kind of more underground news. Like ever since Slur started his like hits on hitmen, like the amount of like hitmen in Japan has reduced to like a quarter. I was like, damn, there's like nobody left.
Yeah, and they said on that day it was 167 dead, 3 injured, which we can assume is a part Shin and Sakamoto, and 1 missing, and we assume that's Takamura because we haven't seen Takamura since then. Like There was
True.
no information around him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the news
I
report
think so too.
the news report with the Leaning Tower of Tokyo pissed me off. I'm like, don't act like this is normal, okay? Like there was like,
Dude, I like how everybody in like Sakamoto Days are actually NPCs. They're like, oh, okay, we'll just carry on our day. Oh, giant fight, that's whatever. Unless they're directly involved with the fight, they won't react like negatively.
no, and that comes up with the next part where fucking Sakamoto's chilling, and then the order with Nagamo and I forget his name, Hyo.
Heal.
Yeah. He shows up and he's kind of questioning him about Slur and whatever else, and you know, I think this interaction has kind of flipped a switch for Sakamoto, and he's like, you know, Slur is Uzuki and all this stuff.
Yeah, this is the first time we see Nagumo like not with a smile. You actually see like the color change in his eyes. He's like, whoa, shit, what? He's
Like,
eh?
you did
Uzuki?"
fail to kill him last time, eh? Well, that's
Yeah,
too
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
It's like, okay, great. So Sakamoto's basically says, I don't want to give you free information anymore. I'll give you information, but you have to give me information. And he was like, fuck you, absolutely not. Like, you have a family, take care of them, you're gonna die, all this good shit. And then, like you said, how like they're all NPCs. Hyo and fucking Sakamoto have a fight in the middle of the hospital. He goes flying through like three walls.
He like punches. Yeah, he punches through like walls upon walls and walls into like the like MRI scanning machine room, and like everyone's like, "Oh, that's a big guy over there."
Yeah, the old lady's like, "Oh, you're so big." It's like, what the fuck, dude? He just blew through 3 walls. But
yeah, and then thankfully, because it's a MRI machine, they Shin and Sakamoto turn on the machine and like kind of immobilize Hyo. So then Hyo like tells him the information. Like he can't give the information that the order knows, but he's like, go look at the JCC data bank where I believe that's where like the school is. So through there they're like, okay, thanks. And they just leave, and Hyo was like, wait, what? What about my information?
yeah, and Nagamo's like, you've always been such a kind heart. That's why you always get stepped on. And he's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, get me out of here. And then he just walks out with the MRI machine, like, still attached to him because he didn't get released from it.
Yeah, and I like how he goes to the doctor. Yeah, sorry about all the racket, and like the doctor's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." It's like, "Oh, bro, what?"
Dude, NPCs, come on. So we have Shin and Sakamoto, and they have kind of in the final moments of the episode, like a nice little heart-to-heart on the roof because Shin was embarrassed and ashamed because he basically was just a burden during the fight. But Sakamoto ends up saying like, no, you've always been there to help me. Like I was losing control and your voice brought me back. So thank you for that. But now we need to protect the family and protect the ones we care about.
Yep. And now it's the JCC they're gonna hit up next, and we'll see what happens in the next episode, right?
Yeah.
It was freaking amazing today. I loved it.
Yeah, it was a good episode to wake up to, and I loved everything that happened with it. And I'm really excited to get more backstory around Slur, because that seems like where we're heading now, which I love.
Yeah. Can't wait.
So
we don't even know if he achieved his objective. Did he?
I don't know.
Because he wanted to massacre everyone in the JAA, right? But like,
Yeah.
I think they got to like one of the higher, like middle floors, but not everybody, right?
Yeah, and that wasn't even like the quote unquote main branch, right? Because that was just the Kanto branch or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So like maybe he actually achieved something there, but like it just seemed like they just went in, started a dogfight, and then left. What I want to know is, did they pick up the bike afterwards? I'm pretty sure they did. Right?
If they reference that later, I will burst out laughing. Like, there's no way.
And it'd be funny if like Slur is the one who's like riding the bicycle, because like, you know, Gaku's missing.
He can't. Right? Yeah. Dude. Oh, it would be so good. I hope they reference that back. But you know what?
Amazing episode.
Great episode. And leave a comment. Let us know what you thought of the episode. If you liked it as much as we did, leave a like, all that good stuff. And please check out all the other series that we are recapping almost every single day of the week in the podcast every single Tuesday. Thank you for watching along with us. Baby. And until next time, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you later. Peace.
Peace, guys.